So leaving off the last tutorial where we created our campaign using the sample mission and the sample phone numbers, today we're going to be looking at how you can actually add some real contacts and attach them to a mission on the Electify system. So to see the sample mission that was created last time, we can go to the overview page and scroll down to the available missions table, where if you click, you can see mission 1 and it's been expanded. So you can see mission 1 is a sample mission. It draws from a sample list of contacts, and the script just links to our website. So obviously this won't do. We need to get some real contacts onto the system. So to do that, the first thing you have to do is go to the Add Numbers page at the very top. Go ahead and click that. And once you have your numbers in this format, as we saw earlier, first column being van ID, it's also optional. Second column being first name, third column being last name, and the fourth column being phone number, which is exactly 10 digits, you can go ahead and put it in here. And I have a sample list of contacts here, just so you can see the format. You can see first column is van ID, second column is first name, third column is last name, and the last column is phone number. Phone number has exactly 10 numerical digits. We don't really care about spaces or parentheses or dashes, so everything else is fine. And make sure that it's an Excel file with that .xlsx file extension. So once I have this list of contacts ready, I can just drag and drop them in, wait for the confirmation down below, and you're all set. Then I can title this list whatever I want. So this is just a useful feature in case you want to keep different lists of contacts separate from each other. Let's say I have 2 different cities or something like that I want to call separately with different missions. I can just go ahead and title them differently. I'll just go ahead and title this first list for now. And I can go ahead and hit upload. Great. And then if I go to add mission, now what we want to do is attach this list of phone numbers to a specific mission that we can now start assigning to volunteers. So let's say I wanted to call this list of contacts. I can make a call-based mission by clicking this. And then I can go ahead and select first list. You can see it now appearing here because I've uploaded it. And so now this mission will have my volunteers call people drawn from first list. Now we have to specify the rest of the parameters for this mission. Now the first thing is just the mission text. So that's kind of like the tagline and soundbite instructing your volunteers what to do. So let's say I want my volunteers just to call these people. The front is just, what is in front of this number. So I'll just go call these. And then back is just what's after. So I'll go people about our campaign. So in the preview, you can say now the mission reads, call these 5 people about our campaign, which sounds reasonable. Introduction. So this is what I want my volunteers to say, when they're starting out their call. And you can see, a couple of detailed examples here, along with some of the tokens that you can use if you want to autofill the name of the voter or the name of the volunteer. Let's keep it simple for now. I can just go ahead and write, hi, how today. Script URL is a link to the script. So you can see I have a sample script here in a Google Doc that I just shared by link. I can just put the link to that document right here. And then the free response question is just any last questions you want your volunteers to kind of answer when they're filling out the submission form. So for call-based missions, there are always going to be 3 questions. The first question is, if the volunteer was able to speak to the person or not. The second question is how likely they are to support the candidate on a scale of 1 to 5. And the third question, being free response, you can set to whatever you want. So usually we can just write. And then if all of these things look good to you, you can go ahead and click submit. Great. And then for confirmation that our mission was successfully created, we can go to the overview page, scroll to the bottom once again, and see, great, mission 2 has appeared. It's a call-based mission. It's to call these 5 people about our campaign using this introduction and this script, with this as the final question. Now, As you can see right now in the mission schedule for these 2 weeks, mission 1 has already been assigned. So when you create your campaign, the system automatically assigns the first 2 weeks to the mission that you chose to create your campaign with. But if I don't like that, I can go ahead and change my current mission to mission 2, which is, what I have below. And I can also, assign future weeks as well. But for now, let's say I want to hit the ground running. I can go ahead and change my current mission to mission 2. So I just go ahead and hit set mission. And then once I go back to overview, you can say that my current mission is now number 2. Call these 5 people about our campaign. And once your volunteers have started making calls and they've refreshed the mission a couple of times, the phone numbers from this new list will begin popping up and you guys can start calling the new numbers and your mission will be in force.